What is this stupid thing doing? There we go. It's all choppy. There we go. So, y'all want to get to know me. And, stop making Bubba J look bad. Don't compare him to me. He looks way better than I do. Are you kidding me? Anyway. It's funny. Anything that I say that just about everybody says, it gets twisted if I say it. But if anybody else says it, and they're liked, it's, oh, I get it. So, 3 15-minute videos. Okay. I don't like doing these things anyway. But now, I got a reason. So, actually a few. Yeah. I don't think I've been to a dentist since I had a cleaning when my kids were here. And before that, I think it was when I was a kid. No, Newsom, because I had a tooth removed. Yep, chewing on a nerd and Jolly Ranchers. I should have listened to my ex on that one. You don't break your damn teeth. I sure did. Yes, I did. No, that doesn't make them right about everything. Obviously. I hate it when people act like that, though. It's ridiculous. See? Bubba J looks a lot better than me. What are you talking about? What the heck was that person they put my face on? The Angel of Death with a big old bird beak? Wasn't that how the doctor suits were back in the day for the filter? What was that for? Bubonic plague or something like that? Actually, those were some pretty smart people. They survived, didn't they? Well, yeah, they probably were the ones that put it out. That's what I'm saying. Even though it was evil, it takes a lot of intelligence. The wrong way to do that. It's still intelligence, just, yeah. So, yeah. If I was there, they probably would have killed me, because I wouldn't have went along with all that. Yeah, I would have been the one then putting out a false story about how I went crazy and they had to do something. Yeah, I went crazy, alright. Yeah, that's the funny thing about the military. Ain't that right, captains? Well, I shouldn't really say captains, because it's a lot higher than that now, isn't it? Generals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, they manipulate all the captains, first sergeants, all those, don't you? You know what boot camp's about? Breaking you down and building you back up. Oh yeah, they do a real good job of that. But they also implant all that other shit. Oh yeah, they want to make sure you're going to follow what they want. No matter what it is. If you ask too many questions, you're crazy. Imagine that. Don't ask questions. Just shoot. But I have a problem with race. Sometimes. Not towards that. I'm going to fire a projectile at somebody that's going to take their life. It's going to be in self-defense of other people and myself. Something that I can actually see start to finish right in front of me. I'm not just going to walk up and hurt somebody just because somebody said something. Yeah, it's a bigger group, but it's the same thing, hearsay. Just because it's passed through chains doesn't make it not hearsay. That's why you're not allowed to ask questions. It's also why they try and put so many stipulations. You know, like dependence. You know, like 4 college credits, this, that, and the other. They want to see how robotic you can be, or zombified. And if you're not the way they want you to be, they're not letting you in. Wonder why that is. Well, it's to keep things quiet. Maybe, but not just that. Do I go against them for that? No. I can't. They've seen things that I haven't. This is just from my perspective. And yeah, I'm not going to let things completely manipulate me either, because I have seen plenty of military platoons starting firefights with innocent civilians over there because they were bored. You know, every bullet you fire is our money. And I'm pretty sure we don't appreciate you shooting people that are innocent. I think that's why we made rules, right? But as long as the camera crew ain't there, it's cool. Guess that's another conspiracy. Come on, y'all. No, it's not. Must we bring up Vietnam? Yeah, what was the real reason we were there? To be a bunch of bullies? Wasn't that what it was for? Huh? And we lost. Why did we lose? How many drugs and stuff was involved over there? Yeah, we see movies about smoking weed and drinking. There's a lot more than that. And there was a lot of other things that went on that weren't clearly or properly recorded. And if they were, the people disappeared. It's a good way to turn it into conspiracy now, ain't it? Now, Project Blue Beam. I don't know about that. Sounds pretty freaking weird. But hey, I've never been at that level to mess with that kind of stuff and see what's really going on. So, I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. They do have some technology around today that would have came from stuff like that. Oh yeah. So, I think we're holding some of it in our hand. We don't know. We weren't the scientists that put it together. Where'd they come up with touchscreen all of a sudden? I mean, that was like, bling, touchscreens. Oh, I've heard all kinds of stories. Oh yeah, like the space shuttles that crashed at Roswell and they had touchscreen controls in them. You kidding me? Thing looked like a metal disc even if it was real. How the hell? Seriously, it looked like it was made out of tinfoil. You're telling me they had technology in that thing that they could just put their hands on it and control it? That's cool if it's real. If it's not, stop fucking with us. See, but if stuff isn't completely transparent. You don't know, no, do you? It's funny. Yeah, I'm skeptical. I'm an overthinker. I like to analyze shit, and I like to tear it apart and dissect it and put it back together. I used to get in trouble for that when I was younger, because I'd take apart the VCRs and stuff that, had problems, and I'd figure out what you could do to fix them. But we didn't have YouTube, so I had to ask around or, research stuff myself. Luckily, I never got shocked. I messed with a lot of things that I plugged in and unplugged. Yeah, yeah. Then I see people doing that and touching stuff and getting shocked. I'm like, ooh, that never happened. If it did, it didn't shock me. So I did get shocked by a TV. Yeah. It was a big old TV. I was going to use the shell from it to make something crazy. And I was taking the guts out of it so I could throw them away. And I pulled the back connector off the main tube. Yeah, and then I started talking to a friend and my knee touched it and then zoom. I said, what the? And that thing had been unplugged for years and it still had electric in it. Yeah. Then I looked that up on YouTube and they're like, yeah, there's people that died from that. I'm like, holy shit. Really? Wow. That's when I seen the microwave thing. Yep. And there's some people that's been shocked and lived, and there's some that's been shocked by that kind of stuff and died. It's kind of weird, actually. No, I don't think I want to do that experiment. I think the TV told me enough. But, yes, I do like playing with shocking things. Little pads. Yeah, they're pretty fun. Trying to fight it and all that. Oh, yeah, it's fun. But anyway. And it feels weird. But whatever. Yeah, I'm goofy. And I'm scientific. I love tech stuff. I'm actually really, really good with hooking stuff up and building just about anything on a computer. Fixing phones, that's a cinch. But to run them and operate all this stuff, that's a different story. That's why I tried to get into networking. I learned a lot about that, but even networking is a lot different than, yeah, everybody uses a different word, so I don't even know what to call it. I call it surfing the net and playing with apps, but that's not it. Well, that's what it is to me. So, I know I probably look like I was born in 2000, but I wasn't. 85. And yeah. I feel it. I might not look it. At least my eyes don't look as dark as they used to. That's because I've been eating here lately. Yeah. Some of my friends that I look up to, even though I just met them, and I'm hoping everything works out. You know how friends go. Sometimes they take a turn for the worse in their life, or they meet somebody and, they want things a certain way or this or that. So you lose friends. That's the way it goes. Sucks, but happens a lot. Well, I'm almost at 15 minutes. There you go, YouTube.